Hi friends, it's Jackie and welcome to another video. Today I want to share with you a little bit about our new embossing paste. And I apologize right now, I've got a little tiny bit end of a cold, so I'm a little bit nasally, but I think we'll make it through. So first I want to show you a few of the tools that you will want when you're doing embossing paste. First of all, there are palette knives, and they come in a pack of 3. And I don't know that there's really a great deal of difference between any of them. You've just got a few choices, and whatever ones feels comfortable to your hands. And then, of course, you'll want the embossing paste itself, and it comes in a very good sized container. And just from what I've observed while I've been making projects with it, each jar would do about 50 card fronts if it was fairly well covered. Of course, if you're just doing little bits and pieces, it would do much more than that. Third thing is you'll want some type of a mask. Stampin' Up! Does sell this set of 4 masks. You've got the medallion, clouds, bricks, and kind of a diamond pattern. You can also make your own masks by using a bit of cardstock or a bit of window sheet or a bit of acetate and your dies. You'll also maybe find useful a silicone sheet or something of the non-stick nature so that when you're using the paste you can wipe it up easily. Okay, now a few things to know: that this embossing paste dries very quickly, which is great for when you're doing projects, then they dry quickly. However, it does mean you need to take care with your embossing paste. You need to keep the lid on when not in use. You need to keep the lid on tightly. You may even, when you're storing it, want to put it back in the plastic bag. It also means that you need to clean off your tools straight away, just so that you don't get paste dried on and caked onto them. Okay, so let's do a little sample. We have a piece here of some beautiful printed paper, and I'm going to put the silicone sheet about there. Now you can use the embossing paste as is, which is, it comes obviously in white, but I'm going to show you how to color it up. So you'll want to take a bit of the paste, I would say probably about like that much. That might even be a little bit too much, but about that much, which is possibly around a teaspoon or so. And you can, like I said, you can use it white, but we're going to color this. And I think I want to make it, maybe, I'm just playing here, I'm going to use a little bit of the Berry Burst. And then I've got some soft sky, so we'll make sort of a pinky, maybe slightly purpley color. Well, we'll just see what it comes out like. We'll have a little play here. Okay, it's more pink than anything because that soft sky is quite light. Maybe I'll do a bit of Night of Navy. So you can get, by mixing these, by using the ink refills, you can get the true Stampin' Up! Colors, or you can mix them and kind of make up your own, which is kind of fun. Okay, that looks nice. Now I think with this one, I want to try the bricks. So we'll place that. I might actually put a silicone sheet underneath this. I'm going to want it sort of like that. Oops. Now you'll want to pick up the paste with the back of your knife, just so that when you spread it, the paste is right there on the surface that you're using. Okay, so then we're just going to go like this. And rather than doing a square of bricks, I'm going to get it to be kind of, so it fades off a little bit like that. So you can see all I'm doing is just spreading it around. And then I've actually got quite a bit left here. And then I like to take the back of my knife and just scrape it off flat. So if you feel like you're running out, if you just give it a nice scrape over the top, you'll find that actually there's quite a bit left. So you can have the little bricks all completely filled in or just sort of partially filled in. You can have them a little bit shallow or a little bit thicker. Okay, I'm going to call that good for this demonstration. All right, so that looks pretty awesome, and it's a nice purpley pink color to go against that pool party. So what we want to do here is I'm actually going to take this extra colored paste. I've got a jar of sort of pinkish colored paste. I'm going to put it in. But if I weren't doing a video, I would just grab another piece of paper and just throw that on another piece of paper just so it didn't get wasted. Then the next thing you want to do is quickly take a wipe or a cloth, a paper towel, and just wipe off any excess of that paste. And then from there, you'll want to have handy maybe a little container of water, and I like to just drop everything into the water and then give it just a little wash. I'm just going to set that aside for the video. Okay, then this dries relatively quickly. Like I said, I'd give it maybe a couple minutes. You can also take the heat tool just to speed up the process a bit. Now, I will show you a few other samples of some completed projects. Now, a lot of these are from swaps I received recently on a trip to Thailand. So this one, you can see they've used the diamond pattern and just kind of randomly, and they've just left the embossing powder white. They've also got some of the diamonds are quite thick. I don't know if you can see that on the video, and some of them are a little more flat, so you get kind of a nice mixed texture look. And same with this one. The embossing paste is just left white. Oh, there you go, you can see that. And they used the clouds this time and then stamped the birds in between. This is one that I was playing around with. This is very vanilla, and the medallion one, I actually tinted it very slightly with crumb cake, but you still have this nice tone-on-tone look. Then this one, again using the diamond pattern, but this time it's been tinted with the lemon lime twist. And again, you can see that it's quite random, some thicker, some half, or some partial. And then same with this one, coincidentally the same color, just makes a nice textured background. Now this one, they have, I'm guessing, they have used the white embossing paste through a die or a mask that they've made themselves using a die out of the Eastern Palace suite. And then they have, while the paste was still wet, they have dropped gold glitter on top of it and then let the glitter dry on top of the paste, so you've got a sparkly one. Then this one, it's a nice beautiful tag. This one, this person has used this die and created a template, so this paste has been put through that sort of a shape. And they have used, while the paste was still wet, gold embossing powder and then heated it with the heat tool so the paste dries and the embossing powder embosses or goes more plasticky. So you have a really nice look there too. And this one's been put on very thick and very even. Okay, then this one's a little more advanced technique. The embossing paste has been put into the negative side of an embossing folder and then run through the big shot and then pulled off. So the pattern from the embossing folder gets put onto the card, but it quite imperfectly. So it's not a real clean look, but you get that general gist, and then just color put over top once the paste has dried, I would assume. And then these are some other ones that I was playing with, and I can't show you the finished one just yet because it's one of our extravaganza projects, and we like to save those until everyone has completed the events, and then we post them. So this one I've done obviously the brick again, but I've mixed purple color and then the pink color, so you get kind of that graduated look. Same with this one. So it's quite beautiful. It's almost a flocked sort of look. And this one. So you have that ombre sort of a look. So I hope you've learned a few things and that you feel a little more confident giving this a go. You can see how easy it is. They told us at our Stampin' Up training that if you've ever made a sandwich, you can totally do this, and I believe that's true. Have fun with your embossing paste. Thanks for watching. This is Jackie. Bye-bye.